Tell me about India. Why is India allowed to do that? They have to pay tariffs.
In a fiery exchange that could spark yet another trade war, U.S. President Donald Trump has turned his attention to India, accusing New Delhi of dumping rice into American markets and vowing new tariffs and punitive action. At a White House cabinet roundtable, Trump slammed India and several Asian nations for what he called unfair trade practices that are undercutting U.S. rice producers.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be dumping. I mean, I heard that from others. So you can't do that.
The controversy began when Merrill Kennedy, CEO of Kennedy Rice Mill, told the president that countries like India, Thailand, and even China have been dumping rice into the United States and Puerto Rico. She said, Puerto Rico used to be one of the largest markets for U.S. rice. We haven't shipped rice there in years. Kennedy added, the tariffs are working, but we need to double down. Trump asked, which countries? And when told India was the main source, he immediately responded. He then made a characteristic promise, signaling an intention to review imports from India and potentially impose steeper duties. Kennedy warned that Indian companies now own the two largest rice brands sold in American stores, giving them the power to dominate shelf space by subsidizing their own products. Trump's response was blunt and emphatic. All right, then we'll take care of it.
We do believe that countries are dumping rice into this country today. We've never seen imports this great.
Which countries?
India, Thailand, even China into Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico used to be one of the largest markets for U.S. rice. We haven't shipped rice into Puerto Rico in years. So this has been happening for years. This didn't start during your administration, but unfortunately, we're seeing it in a much bigger way now. The tariffs are working, but we need to double down because
you want more. I mean,
well, they're cheating, right? They're they're just subsidizing and then
India. Tell me about India. Why is India allowed to do that? They have to pay tariffs. Do they have an exemption on rice?
No, sir. We're still working on their trade deal. So
yeah, but they shouldn't be dumping. I mean, I heard that from others. So you can't do that.
There's a WTO case against India
now.
Give
me the countries, if you could. Go ahead. India. Who else?
So India.
Mark it down. What'd you say?
Yes, sir.
India, Thailand, China into Puerto Rico, not into continental U.S., but into Puerto Rico. Those are the main culprits.
So Puerto Rico used to do a lot of business, and now you're
100%. Puerto Rico was U.S. based.
All right.
And
so
now
easy to settle. Okay.
But there's others too, and I can get you a full list.
Give me a full list. Yeah.
Of course I can.
All right.
So.
Go ahead.
So truly, this is a national security issue. I think you put it just perfectly. And so I want for all of us in the room to know that rice is more than just a commodity. It's a currency in many of these countries.
And you love rice, right?
I love rice. Yes, I'm going to get you to love rice too. You know, the next time you're not going to have a button for a Coke, you're going to have a button for a rice. But
the farmers love what they do.
Yeah, that's true. Well, our farmers can feed this nation and many nations abroad.
His comments come after the U.S. administration earlier this year imposed 50% tariffs on goods arriving from India, one of the highest trade barriers in the world. The warning marks another flashpoint in Trump's aggressive America First trade agenda, one that could send fresh tremors through the global rice market and further strain relations between Washington and New Delhi.
Times of India videos, your daily dose of India and the world. Global news, different views, and sharp analysis.
Pressure of expectation from your fans, your supporters.
That is often served as a backdrop for several Bollywood.
You're not a brute majority anymore. If you individually take out Tariff.
Making sense of global conflicts. Tracking the new emerging world order.
Strike on Israeli military bases.
A multi-pronged.
To stay out of harm's way
as Israel started bombing targets across.
Understanding changing alliances in a polarized world. Tune into TOI videos for all this and more. Click on the bell icon to subscribe and never miss an update.